The sea bunny is the common nickname for the marine nudibranch species Geryna parva. It was first scientifically described in 1938 by the Japanese zoologist Kikutaro Baba. The species belongs to the family Discodorididae, a group of dorid nudibranchs known for their soft, rounded bodies and often textured appearance. The name sea bunny comes from its rabbit-like appearance, especially its two rhinophores sensory organs, that resemble bunny ears. In Japan, it is sometimes referred to as a Usagi umiushi, which translates to rabbit sea slug. The term umiushi is Japanese for sea slug and is commonly used to describe nudibranchs in that region. Although sea bunny is the most popular nickname online, especially in wildlife videos and documentaries, its proper scientific name remains Geryna parva. Among marine biology enthusiasts, it is simply classified as a dorid nudibranch rather than a separate creature from sea slugs. Sea bunnies are primarily found in the Indo-Pacific region. They are especially common along the coasts of Japan, the Philippines, and parts of Southeast Asia. They inhabit warm, shallow coastal waters where coral reefs and rocky substrates are present. They are usually discovered crawling on rocky surfaces, coral rubble, and sandy sea floors at relatively shallow depths, often between 5 and 20 meters. These environments provide both protection and access to the small organisms they rely on for survival. Because they prefer calm, tropical and subtropical waters, sea bunnies are most often spotted by scuba divers and underwater photographers rather than in deep ocean environments. Their distribution is patchy, meaning they may appear abundant in one area but absent in another nearby location. The most well-known sea bunny coloration is bright white. Their bodies are covered in tiny, fluffer-looking papillae that give them a soft, fuzzy appearance, much like rabbit fur. This white coloration enhances the illusion that they are miniature underwater bunnies. However, not all sea bunnies are pure white. Some individuals display pale yellow or creamy tones. In certain regions, slight variations in shading may occur depending on environmental conditions and genetic factors. The rhinophores are often tipped with black or dark markings, and small darker spots may appear on parts of the body. These contrasting markings help distinguish the species from other similar nudibranchs. Sea bunnies have a soft, oval-shaped body typical of dorid nudibranchs. Their upper surface is covered in short, rounded projections called papillae, which create their characteristic fluffy texture. These structures are part of their mantle and help give them their unique visual identity. At the front of the body are two rhinophores that stand upright and resemble rabbit ears. These are sensory organs used to detect chemicals in the water. At the rear, they possess a branchial plume, a cluster of feathery gills arranged in a circular formation. Like all nudibranchs, they lack a shell in adulthood. Their bodies are flexible and slightly flattened on the underside, allowing them to glide smoothly over surfaces using a muscular foot. Sea bunnies are very small marine creatures. Most individuals measure between 1 and 2 centimeters in length, making them about the size of a small grape or large pea. Their tiny size is one of the reasons they were not widely known outside scientific circles until underwater macro photography became popular. Due to their extremely small size and soft body composition, they weigh very little, typically only a fraction of a gram. Their lightweight structure allows them to move easily along surfaces without being heavily affected by gentle water currents. Their miniature proportions contribute significantly to their popularity in wildlife media, as they appear almost toy-like in scale. Sea bunnies are solitary creatures. They spend most of their time slowly exploring surfaces such as rocks and coral fragments. They rely heavily on chemical sensing through their rhinophores to navigate their surroundings. They exhibit defensive behaviors typical of nudibranchs, including chemical defense mechanisms derived from substances stored within their bodies. Their coloration may also serve as a warning to potential predators. Sea bunnies are generally non-aggressive and do not interact socially except when necessary. Their behavior is calm and methodical, focused mainly on survival and environmental awareness rather than active interaction. Sea bunnies do not produce audible sounds. Like most nudibranchs, they lack specialized organs for sound production. Their soft-bodied structure and underwater environment make sound communication unnecessary for their survival. Communication and environmental interaction occur primarily through chemical detection rather than acoustic signals. Their rhinophores allow them to sense dissolved chemicals in the water, which replaces the need for sound-based communication. As a result, sea bunnies are completely silent marine organisms. Sea bunnies move slowly using a muscular foot located on the underside of their bodies. Their movement is smooth and gliding rather than crawling in a lifted manner. They contract and extend muscles in wave-like motions to propel themselves forward. Their speed is very slow, typically only a few millimeters per second. This slow pace is sufficient for their lifestyle, as they do not chase prey or escape rapidly from threats. Their gentle, unhurried movement contributes to their delicate and peaceful appearance underwater. Sea bunnies are specialized feeders. They primarily consume certain species of marine sponges found on coral reefs and rocky substrates. Their diet is selective, and they often stay close to the sponge species they prefer. Like other nudibranchs, they possess a dewar, a ribbon-like structure lined with tiny teeth, which they use to scrape food from surfaces. This feeding method allows them to graze efficiently on sponge tissue. Some of the chemical compounds from the sponges they eat may be stored in their bodies, contributing to their defense mechanisms against predators. Sea bunnies are hermaphrodites, meaning each individual possesses both male and female reproductive organs. However, they still require a partner to reproduce. During mating, two individuals exchange sperm simultaneously. After mating, they lay spiral-shaped ribbons of eggs, which are attached to hard surfaces such as rocks or coral. These egg ribbons are often translucent or pale in color and contain numerous tiny eggs arranged in neat patterns. The eggs eventually hatch into free-swimming larval forms before settling onto the sea floor and developing into juvenile sea bunnies. This life cycle is typical of many nudibranch species and allows for dispersal across reef environments. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for even more viewing pleasure. Don't forget, like and comment. Feel free to share.